What a game. What a win. Toronto, we needed it, not just for basketball purposes. It was important for the Raptors, but I think important for the city of Toronto as well. They come away with a 117-104 victory. Get them to 3-4 on the season. Enjoyable one, especially in the second half. Let's break down everything that we saw today in a little bit of a post-game recap. It was tough. Absolutely a tough weekend for Toronto sports fans. But the Raptors, in the midst of the absolute chaos, carnage, devastation that went on, the Raptors come away with 2 wins against the Cavaliers and now the Memphis Grizzlies. And it was a solid performance in the first half. Solid, not spectacular. Solid enough to take on granted, depleted Memphis Grizzlies team. Ja Morant missed a game, out with suspension, suspended by the Grizzlies for conduct detrimental to the team, essentially blaming the coaching staff after their previous game in which they lost. And they are dealing with some injuries. But the Raptors, hey, we can only play what's in front of us. We've had a rough go of things to start the season, so good to put on a good performance, and a very, very good performance at that in the second half. Raptors only missing Jakob Poeltl for this one. Jamal Shead battled through illness to play pretty well off the bench, but it was the starters doing the bulk of the damage for the Raptors tonight. Really, really loved what I saw out of RJ Barrett. Fantastic game, looked spectacular. The type of RJ you want all the time, but you know you can't get it all the time. 27 points for him, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, really diming on some of these plays, hustling on both ends of the floor, but just his tenacious aggression to get to the rim is something that we haven't that we want to see. That we want to see levels like this more often. Brandon Ingram, scoreless first quarter, came alive after that. 26 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, and some really nice passes mixed in there as well. You got the complete game, absolute complete game from Barnes. 19 points, 12 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 blocks, a steal, 8 of 19 from the field, 3 of 8 from 3. Another one, you're just starved of Scottie Barnes. You're just wondering, why can't Scottie do this every night? Like, the 3 of 8 from 3 is great, but the aggression he showed to get good looks down low at the rim was awesome. Murray Boyle's phenomenal. I mean, what a game out of the rookie. The Raptors took him 9th overall. They said he was the best player available. People question why they didn't go for a center when they need a center. They do need a center, but they also need talented players. Murray Boyle's looking like that. 15 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, 7 of 14 from the field. Always making the right plays. High IQ player, reads the game really well. Good defender, tasked in the starting lineup, defending a lot against Jaren Jackson Jr. I think did well in that. I know Jaren Jackson Jr. had 20 points. He was 8 of 15. But I think Murray Boyle's managed those minutes quite well. IQ still not at his best, and we need more out of him. He was better in the second half. 2 of 4 from 3, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Again, we need better from him, but good enough alongside the other starters here. Jamal Shead with 9 off the bench looked good. Really like the minutes we get with him with the starters as well when we can. Grady Dick, a more positive night from him. 8 points, 1 of 4 from 3. Still asking for a little bit more. My only gripe with this game, really, I'm a little confused as to the lack of playtime for Jamison Battle. Grady Dick was fine. Jacoby Walter, no points in 11 minutes. Jamison Battle went 6 of 6 from 3 and 7 of 7 from the field 2 nights ago. I mean, what does a guy have to do to get minutes here? Didn't really make a difference in the end because the Raptors won, but just something that was a little bit curious there. Overall, a bit of sloppiness to this game. The Raptors really came on in the second half, ended up shooting 50.6% from the field, but they spent most of the game around the low 40s. Memphis and 44% from the field, 31% from 3. The Raptors do a lot of their work on the offensive glass tonight, 15 offensive rebounds to the 14 of Memphis, and they needed to because they turned the ball over 16 times. So it wasn't a possession battle victory that you would normally expect out of a Raptors win. It was just more clinical finishing, and you attribute a lot of that to RJ Barrett's aggression, Scottie Barnes' aggression, shot selection, Brandon Ingram putting in some work, Murray Boyles getting to the rim often. You put a lot of it down to the Raptors getting the right shots up today. There weren't too many shots today that felt out of place, like why are we taking this? Like maybe Ingram taking a deep two with his heels on the line. Not great. Maybe Barnes, a couple turnarounds that he didn't need to take. But other than that, it felt like the shot selection was very, very good out of the Raptors tonight. And they need to maintain that discipline to keep this win thing going. 3-4 on the season for the team. But important to note, like, great win, great performance. They're coming through 2 wins in a row against some depleted teams to injuries. Like John Morant out suspended, a bunch of other key injuries for Memphis. There was absolutely key injuries to the Cavaliers on Friday. But like I said, all you can really do is worry about your own game, do your business. And the Raptors played well. They had a really good second half, and there's going to be a lot of good morale boost out of that, a lot of positivity that's going to come out of that hopefully they can take into the upcoming schedule, which is still remaining a little bit tough. We're going to be home to Milwaukee on Tuesday, winnable. Away to Atlanta in the NBA Cup on Friday. We've already beaten Atlanta this season, but hopefully we can do something there. Away at Philly Saturday. They've been good this season, very good, so that's a tough game. Tuesday, you got to win that one. That next Tuesday, the 11th, you got to win that one against Brooklyn. Another tough game against Cleveland after that, but then it kind of leans out a bit. A little bit more easier on the schedule. So got to fight through this tough start to the season, but they've got 3 wins out of 7 against some tough games. Like, we'll kind of take that. We'll kind of take that and we'll move. We'll take the positives and we'll go through it. I think the biggest thing that we got out of this game, effort has been called into question a little bit to start the season, rightfully so. There was a lot more effort today. Rebounding was much more of a priority. Like, there's even moments where, like, Ingram was diving for a loose ball off the rebound, but doing a great job on the offensive glass as well to generate these extra possessions for the offense. So effort was there, which was great. Shot selection was there, which was fantastic. The ball movement in the second half, man, like the flow and rhythm with this team, like Colin Murray Boyles looks like a seamless fit in with this starting 5 while Jakob Poeltl's out. Big minutes for Murray Boyles, I think, coming this season. Wow. I mean, here's a guy I thought would take a little bit of time to get adjusted to the NBA level. He looks right at home in this league, and it's looking like a very good selection out of the Raptors. The win, as Uba puts in chat for us here, the win helped a little to take the pain away, made us forget for a little bit of what nightmare transpired over the weekend. So that was definitely nice. But a couple people in the chat talk about Jamison Battle. Feels good, man. Says it's bullshit. Winner One says really excited to see Jamison Battle, but we didn't get him. It's confusing because there's a log jam of players in rotation, but if you play really well like that, you earn those extra minutes. You had 20 points against Cleveland on perfect shooting. He should have been in today a little bit more, especially when the Raptors were kind of struggling from 3 a little bit earlier on. Like, that's a guy who can give it to you. That's a guy who can give you some defense as well. So I don't want to cherry pick for something to be negative about, but I'm just kind of wondering what he has to do or what someone would have to do to get in rotation, because it's not like Grady Dick and Jacoby Walter are pulling up trees at all for this team. But again, we'll take the positive, the win. Hopefully, good morale boost. Night off in Toronto. Use it well. Milwaukee Bucks on Tuesday. Let's do it.